Today we're going to talk about something near and dear to my heart, MBTI. For those of you who don't know, MBTI stands for Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. It's a personality assessment tool that categorizes people into one of 16 different types based on 4 dichotomies: extraversion versus introversion, sensing versus intuition, thinking versus feeling, and judging versus perceiving. And I am proud to say that I am an ENFP, E. That's extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and perceiving, for those of you keeping score at home. And let me tell you, when you love your MBTI type, you really love it. It's like finding your Hogwarts house, or your Patronus, or your favorite type of pizza. It just clicks. I remember the first time I took the MBTI test. I was in college, and my roommate convinced me to take it with her. We both got our results back, and when I read mine, it was like a light bulb went off. ENFP. That's me, I said, and my roommate nodded in agreement. Now, not everyone falls in love with their MBTI type. Some people are disappointed, or they feel like their type doesn't fully capture who they are. But when you do love your type, it's like finding your soulmate. And for me, that soulmate is the INFJ. I mean, have you ever met an INFJ? They're like unicorns. They're incredibly empathetic, but they also have a steely resolve. They're creative, but they can also be analytical. They're introverted, but they can also be outgoing when they need to be. Basically, they're perfect. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but wait, what about the ISTJs? They're the most common type, aren't they? And you're right, they are. But just because they're common doesn't mean they're not lovable. I mean, who doesn't love a good ISTJ? They're reliable, they're practical, they're efficient. They're the ones you want on your team when you are in a crisis. And let's be real, in this day and age, we could all use a little more ISTJ energy in our lives. So there you have it, folks. The types of MBTI that are most loved when you love them. Whether you're an ENFP like me, an INFJ like my soulmate, or an ISTJ like the reliable rock that you are, there's a type out there for everyone. But, as much as I love MBTI, it's important to remember that it's not everything. Your personality is complex and multifaceted, and while MBTI can be a helpful tool in understanding yourself and others, it's not the be-all and end-all. Self-discovery is a journey, and it's important to explore all aspects of yourself, not just your MBTI type. So don't get too caught up in the labels and categories. Embrace all the weird and wonderful things that make you you. And remember, just because someone has a different MBTI type than you, that doesn't mean you can't get along or even become friends. Differences are what make the world an interesting and vibrant place. So go out there and be your wonderful, quirky, one-of-a-kind self. And if MBTI helps you understand yourself a little better along the way, all the better. Thanks for tuning in, YouTube fam. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.